Philippe, how helpful is it going into a game of this size on the back of such a positive outcome midweek?
Yeah, it's always good to get confidence, of course, but it's never a guarantee for things. We need to confirm, do what we have been doing in these last 2 weeks, and we know it's a hard challenge. We had the experience already less than 1 week ago against them, so it's a big game, and everybody needs to be ready for that.
How do you feel as a manager when you get to this stage of cup competition where you're so close to silverware but ultimately still work to be done?
It's just focusing on the game and not to think about silverware and how many games to get a trophy or whatever. It's focusing for the players on the tasks they need to do, in their position, what they need to do together, with the ball and without the ball, and putting all our energy into that. Because football stays a game, and that's a little bit different than other collective sports like basketball or volleyball or these sports. When you're really dominant and the better team, you have in a 90% chance to win. In football, it's not the case. So we need to be focused on everything we need to do and to force the result. That's the way we need to do it.
You've said before you want to win every competition. The fact that this one comes early in the season, so early in your time here, does it carry an extra significance? How important is this competition to you?
That we can say at the end of the season. I hope it will not be important.
The expectation is obviously high for silverware here always. Do you sense a heightened expectation because the other obvious favourites in Celtic are not in the competition anymore?
Those are all really good things for you guys because you can make a lot of articles about that. I'm not busy with all those things about noise, what people think, what people think it's important or not important. For me, like I said from the beginning, every game is important. Every day is important. Today we had a training and every exercise is important for me, that the players show quality. If they do that and they do it every day and every game, then at the end of the season there will be silverware. It's like that, but we need to focus on our own things and not on noise and what can be or what should be or whatever. No, we need to focus on ourselves.
Off the back of a positive performance midweek, is the challenge you set your players now to keep on proving that they can maintain that or better it every single time they step on the pitch?
I want them to be ambitious to become better. It's not that it was the perfect performance. We can do things better than that performance. But you see them that they start to understand more and more the story, what we want to do. So it becomes more fluent. Also more players stepping in and getting experience in how to move together, what to do with the ball and without the ball. And like this we need to strengthen the team and let the team grow.
Is that the hope that the performance levels will heighten week on week, the fitter the squad gets and the more players come back from injury?
Yeah, but you have also opponents. It's not only ourselves. So you need you also have scenarios of a game. Now we had the game when we scored fast, so an opponent needs to come. They lose confidence, so it becomes easier. We had against Hearts the goal against, and we were pushing and we had chances and they saved balls on the line. We missed a penalty, so it's a totally different scenario. And at the end we took the victory because we didn't stop. We kept on repeating, we kept our confidence, we kept our belief, we kept our desire. So those are the things we need to bring every game. But it's not a guarantee that you win every game. I don't know one team in the world who won all the games of the season. It never happened, I think. Maybe something interesting to look for if it ever happened. So no, I'm every day looking for perfection in everything. But I know also that 100% perfection doesn't exist, and it's a game of mistakes also, football. And the important thing is then how to react. Like normally that's a fine now for if the phone goes off. So perfection never exists.
It's your first game at the National Stadium as a manager. Is that an experience you're looking forward to?
No, to be honest. I have a lot of respect for the history and all those things, but I'm so focused in my team. That's the only thing important. And if we play, I told them with the circumstances before the game, also in Dundee, it doesn't matter for me if we play in the national stadium or we need to play on the parking lot. With the team, it's about one thing, and that's winning the games.
Is that easy to try and get the players to block out the surroundings like that and just focus on the game? Is that one of the biggest challenges as a manager?
We have a lot of challenges more than that. If it was that easy, I would have a good life. I have a good life, but I would have a better life. It's one of the things. It's one of the things.
Do you have any players returning late for this game?
Yeah, it depends because I'm not thinking so much who was out. I can say who's not in. That's easier for me for the moment. So John Suter will not be available for selection. Nicolas Raskin also not. Rabbi Matondo also not. And Kemar Roof also not. And the rest, I hope, if everything goes well, that they are available to be in the selection.
So there's a chance we could see Tom Lawrence then back in the squad?
There's a chance, but it's not a guarantee. It depends how what I see in the trainings, like for all the players.
Was Ben Davies just rested during the week?
He had a small problem. That's why I didn't take chances with him. Also, according what the medical staff told me, that it was a risk to let him play. So I'm not somebody who takes risks at those moments and to lose a player for several weeks in that way. So I have confidence in the squad. I want to build a squad that's more than 11 or 14 players. So you need to give chances. And Leon Balogun took the chance. So that's a very positive thing, like other players did the games before.
Ben Davies is back for the weekend.
Normally he will be back, but it's still on the edge.
Philip, it was touched upon earlier about, so early into the season what it would mean to reach a National Cup final, but for your managerial career it must be a big thing with Rangers if you were to do that so early.
No, honestly, I'm totally not busy with that. I'm not busy with my career or things like that. I do this job because I love to do things with people together. I do this job because I love to make people better, to help them, to guide them, to put my passion that I had as a player now into other people because my body cannot do that on the pitch anymore. So, no, I'm not busy with a career and I want to go there or I want to win that trophy or that trophy. I have had the luck that I win quite some trophies already in a quite young career. But the satisfaction for me is to have this together with the players, with the staff, to have these moments together. It's not that I will sleep better or I feel myself better if I have 5 trophies instead of 3, for example. I'm totally not busy with that. But I love the joy that football can give people. I love the joy to see in the stands, like in Dundee, if you come after the final whistle, you go inside and you see all these people so happy. Those are the things where I love to be a manager for. It's about that, with my players, with my staff, with supporters. So it's about that, not about my personal things.
Is that the same? Is that the same mentality you want to see from your players? Always being hungry to strive for medals and for wins?
Yeah, for sure. To be ambitious in everything and not to be focused on medals or things like that. They will come if you do the good things. They need to be focused to try to do every time the perfect thing what the team needs. And with also to be brave and not to have fear to make mistakes, because it's an important part in football. If you don't make mistakes, you're not brave. You don't do good things. But it's important how you react afterwards. That I want to give to my players. And that's what I've been seeing now these last 2 weeks, what they're showing on the field. And I want to see much more of that with more players, also the players who come out of injury to step into that story and do things That's why I also gave minutes to Sifu, for example, in Dundee, that he can step into the story and feel the story, because it's about doing things together. It's not a sport one-on-one. It's a sport where it's very important to make movements together with and without ball.
Do you see some players that have maybe had a little criticism, the attitude that you're trying to instill, to be brave, to take risks, paying off guys like maybe Lammers, Dessers, who played very well during
Did they had criticism? I don't know. They had criticism, yeah? I don't know. That's why I'm not busy with noise. I'm busy with what I see in the trainings and in the games, and make my analysis together with my staff about that, because I was not the biggest talent as a player. I had also my criticism in my career, and I know how things goes. I had also players in the past that everybody said that they were not good players or they could not do something. I think a good example is Ali Samatta in Genk. When I came there, everybody said that he could not score goals, that he always missed chances. If you think like that as a coach and you follow that, you have a problem. We just invested in him, we trained with him, and we saw technical qualities that he could score goals. And we made a lot of trainings with him with extra exercises after the training, and 1 year later he was top scorer, and the second year he made a transfer to Premier League. It's about that, about seeing potential of players and then giving them the tools to develop themselves together with the staff, all together. And then it's about the players taking those chances. But I'm not busy what other people think about my players. I will see what I see on the pitch.
Last couple guys. Philippe, you've got guys in the squad that have won the domestic league title here and won the Scottish Cup as well, but no one's won the League Cup with Rangers. Do you get a sense that there's an additional hunger from those players to add that final medal to their own?
Yeah, but I hate this extra motivation. I want that they're motivated for everything. So if I think, oh, now they're motivated because it's semi-final and we can win a cup, it's totally the wrong message. They need to be motivated every day, every game, to show the best of themselves. A football career is so short for them, it's so fast gone. They need to be motivated every day to take the best out of every day. They have the best life in the world. And that I want to see for my players. And then the other things follow.
Philippe, you mentioned after the Dundee match, after the players were set off, that it's not the place to bring players.
For sure.
Any message for supporters who are still thinking that's the way to go?
No, I think I was clear in what I said after the game. Okay, I will repeat it the last time then. No, I loved how we came in Dundee in the special circumstances. You come outside for the warm-up, you see a lot of Rangers supporters, a lot of atmosphere, songs, chants, support for the team. It gives the team energy, and the pyro thing we don't need. It doesn't give something extra. It's dangerous, so if they give all the other things, I will be a very satisfied manager.
During your playing career, wasn't that big then, was it?
Oh, it happened much more than now. But it's good that there are rules because it's dangerous thing. So I think we need to avoid that people can come in danger. So it's in a lot of places in the past that I've seen it. But it's good that there are strict rules because we need to avoid that there's danger for people.